Okay, so this is part 2 of introducing everybody. Bella, Nicole, Morwenna and Alyssa, they have met each other multiple times through the fence of her pen, so having let them in together, they really don't seem to care. They seem quite happy with each other. Bella's had a nice walk around, she's just had a roll, so they seem comfortable. So now we're on to part 2. James is going to open this gate for me and we're going to let all the girls together. And hopefully that'll be, I think if anybody's going to be a little bit stroppy, it will probably be Ambition, because she just is stroppy. So we'll see how that goes. And the plan is, if everybody gets on, we'll be able to give them the full field. So the plan is the boys will get shut out into the big field and the girls will have all of this, so they've got plenty of grass for when they're growing, because they're going to have the little ones in the summer. But they've all run off a bit quicker than I can, especially when I'm trying to film nice and smoothly for you. So for Amelia, this is the first time she's ever really had anyone new in the field or anyone she can play with, because Mum's a bit of a grump. Nicole's full of trouble anyway. Oh, Ambition's already got someone's fluff in her mouth. So I think James will just go and stand down at the bottom, just because they're being a bit nosy with the fence line. But she did promise me he was going to fix, so hopefully it's not a problem. Because he was adamant he wanted them out today. That might be this afternoon's job, yeah. See what mood they're in once they've had a nose around. So I'm just trying to decide where to stand for you, because I get the feeling they're going to come past me again in a minute and I'll have to run back up the field. The boys have followed. There's a big surprise. They're just calling through the fence to us. But yeah, our hope is that with Alyssa and Amelia being a bit younger, they'll bond and be able to play. Mary does like to play, but no one will ever play with her. So hopefully she'll join in. For Bella, she's gone from 2 weeks on her own to being in a nice herd now. So Queen Amelia, yeah, showing everybody what's what. Nicole's eating the neighbour's plants. A brand new field, and that's what she wants to eat. So this is just saying hi to Amelia, that's cool. I think Bella's decided to try and roll in a ditch. Not entirely helpful. Hello girls. Oh, shall I move for you then? Yeah? So one thing I do find really annoying with them, they love rubbing themselves on thorny hedges and brambles. And barbed wire, yeah. So thankfully we haven't got too much barbed wire. Yes, yeah, she is walking around with fluff in her mouth. So as predicted, it looks like she was the grumpy one. So when they're springing around like that, that's called pronking. It's good when the guy in the background believes you, isn't it? Here she comes. Which is slightly worrying, because she doesn't seem to understand my personal space. Excuse me. Oh, little girl, keep up. There you go. Even the boys have joined in pronking now, boinging up and down the side of the hedge. You might just be able to see them by the tree. There's a really small mound of soil there from when we put the shelter up. It's just the stuff where we dug out for drainage in the base. But obviously they've got to stand on it. We have been surprised how much they like being up high. Ambition, whose fluff have you got? She seems to be hanging on to it like a souvenir. It's not your fluff, is it? You're going to get me squished if you run at me, Bella. Don't do that. So Nicole doesn't seem to care at all, does she? She's off on her own little adventure now. Mary and Ambition and Amelia standing at the back. Morwenna's still looking after Alyssa. Well, I think we know who's happiest with all this. Closely followed by Bella. In the hedge. We need to find something nicer for scratching. It makes me cringe. Yeah. So I'm quite pleased she's having a roll because she's obviously comfortable enough. Whoop! Nearly got stuck halfway over. She's obviously comfortable enough to let her guard down for a few minutes. This hedge is obviously a lot nicer than the hedge in their field.
A lot scratchier.
A lot scratchier. Cool. So we'll probably leave them to it for a little bit. We're going to be outside doing a lot of stuff today. We've got poo picking and other jobs to get done. So we'll be able to keep an eye on them this weekend. But we'll let them get settled. Probably keep the boys out of the top field just for today while it's all very exciting. And see how we go from there.